We have the Radiant. Check out that Weaver and his silly hat. We have the Dire with, like, actually just no skins. It makes me so sad. We have an intro. And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to an ability draft. Without me, KarmaKnight. That's right, I am not in this game at all. My buddy playing the Marana right here, Uncle Sam, recommended this game to me. And I'm going to watch it. I'm going to talk about it, and you can tell me what you think. For now, let's get to the game. Looks like action is bottom river with a tombstone down early. The chase on both Bane and Juggernaut. Juggernaut will go down for first blood. Bane looks like he's going to get away. Uncle Sam manages to kill a sentry ward immediately. And the Radiant have two mid. As you do in the current meta. That's not a thing. I don't know why there are two mid. Surely one of them will go bottom. For the moment, let's introduce bottom. It's Weaver, getting chased out of lane super hard. And eating a leaf to bait the Bane to his death. Nice, I'm glad we went bottom for that. What a great trade. Weaver with a super boring right-click build. Right-click, armor melt, engage, I guess. No lockdown, no CC. No nukes. Just some mediocre right-click builds. I mean, it's okay, I guess. If he gets super well farmed and has a good game, it could be a good build. Vengeful Spirit with the double Sage Mask Windlace item opener. That's a new one. That's very interesting. Move speed coming from his aura. Stacking with Windlace already has him at 333 move speed. It's not the worst. And he ships out an Observer and some Tangos. It's a really weird set of starting items. I don't hate it with Magic Missile, because this way he just has enough mana regen off of the double Sage's Mask to just kind of spam. I believe this gives 1.4 for two of these. 0.7 times 2. And Voidstone is, 1.75 and costing 700. And a Sage Mask costs, only 175. That's less than I thought. Okay. I mean, sure, why not? It's a different take on your early mana items, but I don't hate it. It's not great, but I don't hate it. As for the builds, I mean, we've got a nuke, we've got some mobility, and we've got 2 disables. This is a good support build. On Bane, we've got 2 stuns, Enfeeble, which is really interesting and very strong now. I won't bore you with the details, but it does damage. And it pretty much messes up the other hero. Along with Moonlight Shadow. Seems like 2 supports bottom. I'm not sure which one is going to be getting the last hits or farming here. But they both seem scary to me. Meanwhile, still both mid are Jug and Lifestealer. Jug with Feast and 3 nukes. Weird build. Kinda hate it. Not gonna right-click that hard. And gonna struggle with mana. Gonna have to, like, seriously heavily itemize to become a real boy. I don't know about this. It's a little sus. I do really like Feast Astral Step, but, like, these 2 abilities just don't blend with these 2 abilities at all. That said, it has potential. Speaking of potential, Lifestealer is doing mean things with Static Link and Nightmare and a completely unleveled up Blade Fury for some reason. That seems wrong. I feel like this should be a level up Nightmare and Blade Fury, although they took the damage off Nightmare. So that is not the combo. It may have 1 spin. And Blade Fury is fixed damage before you get the shard. Which makes Static Link and Blade Fury a bit of a nombo. I don't know about this build. It seems like maybe a good gank build. Oh man, that sleep with Nightmare after the auto attack got off. That's a very sad moment for this lifestealer. Alright, we'll talk about Mirana later. For now, top, we have a Morphling with Shikuchi, A+ build. Also Omni Slash. Also Adaptive Strikes for agility and an Aether Remnant. Kind of lacking in wave clear to go with Omni Slash. But, I mean, you can always build a Maelstrom with this and it'll be quite good. Morphling has excellent agility gain and a decent attack animation. So, yeah, I don't know. Seems like a good build. I mean, it's Kachikuchi, so it's a good build. But other than that, it seems quite strong. Razor. With some right-click stuff and his own ult and Spectral Dagger. I mean, Spectral Dagger kind of enables the rest of this very well. And then the right-click stuff makes him hit hard. His ult just burns pretty hard. I feel like the entire Dire team has the problem that there's just no crowd control anywhere. That said, some of them are going to end up hitting hard if they get decent builds, so maybe it's all okay. Let's go to hero chase mode so I don't have to scroll everywhere to follow these guys around. Top, we have an Enigma with Tombstone and a teleport into Fiend's Grip. Teleporting into Fiend's Gripping someone when you have a Tombstone down is so solid. That's pretty much definitely a kill. Speaking of kills, Weaver just got Venge. Let's take a look at that. What did you do, Venge? You went on Weaver along with Bane, and Jug showed up and they turned on you, and with his leap, Weaver ran you down. Alright. Nothing too crazy there. Yeah, the slow from Ghoul Frenzy is paying dividends there. Quite the exchange. Enigma's got another great support build. I like it. Spectre. Saving the best for last. We've got a Dispersion Spectre with an AoE nuke and 2 survival abilities on top of Dispersion. This is just like your Radiance tank. Needs to itemize, but is excellent. I like this build. It's very strong. Can't really protect Enigma, who is tombstoning and just running for his life top. Alright, I've got to say the camera changing sizes on me is not great. Totally manages to juke the Morphling, who is very low. Spectre should definitely not be sleeping right now. I say as he gets the kill on Razor. Excuse me? So yeah, these two both kind of dove a little bit, and Spectre takes the opportunity to get some damage on Razor. And with Rage and superior move speed, he will get the kill. And then he will find a very low Morphling. Oh my gosh, look at how silly the Morphling looks after he casts. Weaver gets Venge again. It's pretty low, eats a stun. He's fighting a Venge at full health. Decides not to run. Hits the leap, hits the troll ults. Just won't die. Venge goes down. Bane goes down. And that is a nice start for the Weaver. Alright. Last mid we have Mirana. I mean, this is an A+ build. Escape, lockdown, damage, damage, damage. This is gonna kill heroes. Also, Mirana got mid this whole game, so she's doing very well on her items. Already has 2 crowns, along with an Alacrity. Looks like she's going for Yasha and Rod of Potatoes. I assume that'll turn into a Glibner based off the 2 crowns. Yeah, check that out. The ult goes up and Jug just can't walk away. Bye, Jug. Mirana takes multiple hits from the tower and just shrugs it off. Bonus toughness from Flesh Golem. 40% strength multiplier. 25% damage multiplier. 6-second, 40% slow. What? 30 move speed bonus. Dude, this ult is so crazy. It makes you so strong. Anyway, I'm gonna throw up net worth. It's only been 9 minutes, but we've introduced the builds. Ooh, Enigma catches the Morphling out, but gets caught by the Aether Remnant pull. Doesn't get the kill outright anyway. Lifestealer doing some aggressive stuff mid. Can he make this fight happen? He really wants to. They collapse on Mirana. Lifestealer going in under tower with the Nightmare. Mirana just slips right out with the Assimilate. And Lifestealer takes a ton of damage, barely dealing any himself. The decay is real. Mirana has some damage on her. Gonna take a quick pause, guys. BRB. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and just like that, it's tomorrow. That's right, I started recording this video, and I needed a nap, so I didn't finish. But here we are, 10 minutes in, and pretty sure I just finished introducing the builds, and Weaver just died. He's very low. I think he's been taking chip damage in lane for quite a while. And I'm gonna venture a crazy guess. I bet this creep wave finishes dying and this Bane throws an arrow. Nope, just enfeeble Malefice. Arrow after, easy kill. Super easy kill. Malefice to land the arrow. I like that. Well done. Alright. Let's do the thing I like doing to see where the game's at. Hey, look, Mirana's doing well. Weaver also had a good start. Mirana goes Super Saiyan mid, very low, in danger to dying from the Jug. Gets out with a clutch to Assimilate. I don't actually know if I agree with this disengage. I'm pretty sure if he just stayed on, Jug would have been kited until he was dead. Unclear if he was aware that Jug is out of mana and pretty much harmless. But yeah, that decay has Jug on the run, and all that slow. That decay is from Jug, but he's still on the run because it's not enough. Fascinating. Alright, so we were going to take a look at player net worths before we got all distracted by that glorious battle mid. And Mirana, being large and in charge, is clearly what's going on here. Look at that. Excellent pro play right there. He's got all these big... Oh. Alright, we'll be back again. Alright, take 3. Happy Monday, ladies and gentlemen. We're here at 11 minutes and 47 seconds into this game. I believe Bane just got a kill. I don't really remember what we were talking about. Oh. Weaver's going on Mirana, and it's not going well for Mirana. Looks like Weaver popped troll ult. That was all a lie. That was all a lie. Okay, so Weaver's got troll ult. Mirana shows up and goes on Weaver. Weaver leaps, Weaver fights, he pops the troll ult. Mirana uses Dissimulate. Weaver gets stuck chasing Bane with troll ult, and Mirana cleans it up. Alright, so I have been thinking about this game, and I've played a couple more matches since this game happened on the new patch. You know, for one thing, gigantic map is freaking huge. Okay, I'll stop. I'm sorry. Gigantic map is gigantic. But also, Universal Heroes are ridiculously good. Let's see what just happened with Lifestealer before I say any more. Lifestealer's in base. Excuse me? Did I just go way too far? Lifestealer's mid. What does Lifestealer have? Does it relocate? No, it's Haunt. He's got Haunt. Lifestealer haunts mid and kills VS. Well played, sir. I think I remember talking about this build. This build is actually terrifying. And with Haunt, which I may have neglected to mention before, it's a fantastic gank build. Alright, so what I was saying is these Universal Heroes are insane. Ooh, Mirana's super low. Getting chased. Not going down. Despite the Radiant having vision down here, and Weaver having some excellent chase between Leap and Ghoul Frenzy. Mirana just barely gets out alive. Okay, so I'm gonna do the cardinal sin and do math in a video. So, if you are a Strength, Agility, or Intel hero, and you buy Aghanim Scepter, you get 10 to all attributes. So along with your 10 to all attributes, health, and mana, you get 10 damage from your main attribute. I know, not very complicated math so far. Bear with me. If you are a Universal hero, you get 0.6 damage from the sum of your attributes. So what that means is for each attribute, you get 6 out of 10 points of damage. So instead of getting 10 for your main attribute from Ags, you get 14, getting 6 from each attribute. Did I just say 14? I meant 18. You get 18, getting 6 from each attribute. So what that means is Universal Heroes benefit massively from all stat items. So you'll notice Uncle Sam here has some agility, has some strength, has some all attribute crowns, and it's already starting to go just a little crazy. Let's do this. I didn't even see the kill. What just happened? One more try. All right, we're gonna follow Uncle Sam. He TPs. He goes invis, and it looks like he's after that life. Maybe he's after that jug. Looks like he's gonna pick the Lifestealer. So from uphill, and as Undying ult, he's gonna go after an already low Lifestealer. Jug just doesn't have a chance. Dissimulate to chase that time. Makes for a double kill. Is Razor still around top? Razor should seriously have vacated top by now. But no, Razor's still there. Sam's going to take a minute to defend the tower. It looks like this is going to kind of fizzle out as a fight. But yeah, the amount of damage you get from stats. Check it out. $103 damage primary roll bonus. And he's got, what, 50, 100, 130, 100... So he's got 170 stats. Oh, right, as it shows at the bottom. And 3.2 per level. I'm not sure how that math works out. I mean, 0.6 of all of his stats seems about right. If he's at about 170 stats and 103 damage. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is these new Universal Heroes benefit hugely from all stat items, specifically in the area of getting ridiculous amounts of damage out of them. So, like, Eye of Scatty, that used to be 25 damage based off your main attribute, now gets... I can't do math. I'm always wrong when I do off-the-cuff math. Which is funny, because I used to be a math tutor. But you get a lot. It's like 75 stats, so you get 45 damage. Is that how that works? I think that's how that works. 75% of 60 damage, I mean 45 damage. Anyway, Uncle Sam blows up Razor. He's chasing the Morphling, who zips back under tower and looks like he's trying to engage mid. And his ult just wore off, so maybe this isn't the moment to fight. He's going to dissimulate out and up the hill and farm the stacked jungle camp. Seems like a good decision. And here comes Jug to say something about that. Decay, a little less effective than usual against Universal Heroes. Anyway, part of the reason Uncle Sam did so well this game is how bonkers Universal Heroes damage gain off stats is. Wow, look at this tower trying to hit the tombstone uphill and just whiffing on every attack. Amazing. This thing's taking so much tower damage. This is actually really cool. I would not be surprised to see this used as a strategy to just get kills on the tower. A Fiend's Grip and an arrow disables Jug long enough for Mirana to get in. As the fight picks up, he does the dissimulate to high ground thing again, and it's going to show up running down the ramp to fight the Razor. Kites for a moment, and then ends up just man fighting through the lightning storm and 3 heroes. I don't know where his team went, but that fight doesn't go so well. So, with that death, he's only like 700 gold up on Weaver, who's farming away bottom happily. Weaver is still an agility hero. He's not super farmed. He's level 13. That's fine for 18 minutes into the game. But like, yeah, Weaver's 13, Lifestealer's 11, everybody else is 8 versus 12, 11, 9, 9, 8. Looks like the Dire's having a good game, despite the scores being pretty even. Alright, what just happened mid? I see very low health already. Let's go back just a little further. Lifestealer gets caught by a Tombstone and a Bane and Avenge. Uses his wand to stay up a little longer. Eventually, that rod of potatoes from the Mirana will do the trick. Followed by a Dissimulate after the Morphling. Morphling has Shikuchi, so he's fast and very slippery. Playing questionable areas. Mirana wants the fight though. Just posturing up on the high ground outside of tower range. It's pretty sus to hang out right here at 18 minutes, usually for most heroes. But just confidently pushing the tower. Indeed, gets pinged by Razor. Razor wants this fight. There's 3 of Dire here though, and the tower's gonna go down completely uncontested. Razor couldn't do it alone. Morphling scoochied off. Weaver's just AFK jungle farming. I don't hate the fact that Weaver's just farming jungle. He can use Leap and that Maelstrom to kill jungle camps pretty fast. And getting farm as a carry is important. I'm definitely guilty of ignoring my team, you know, as a tower falls or a team fight goes sideways, because I know there's like an item timing I need to hit. Is it Mjolnir for Weaver to decide he can join the fight? Because like Agility Treads, Dragonlance, and Maelstrom is pretty good. It's pretty good, and like maybe he should be in this fight. Would it make a difference? I don't know. Maybe. What just happened? Where's Mirana at? Mirana is rolling with her team. They catch Lifestealer. Did he just haunt it? Wait, what? What just happened? There's no Lifestealer here. And then there is a Lifestealer here. Did he haunt? Did he get... Guys, what's happening? He's in base. He's hanging out. He's TPing. Okay, the TP animation didn't show up. Okay, there's the TP animation. Okay, so he TPs in to a black hole, which gets unintentionally canceled, but it's too late, and Mirana blows up the Lifestealer. Morphling gets caught out, and this time Shikuchi will not save the day. And yeah, where's Weaver for that fight? Jungler. Again, big item timings are important, but like also there are times when the score is really close and it's 20 minutes into the game and you've got some good items that you should probably help your team. Bottom tier 1 goes down, and Dire is a 5-man death ball, and Radiant is all over the place. These two just respawned. Morph is not coming out of base. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I can't see what Morph is saying, but it feels like Morph might be tilting. Alright, Weaver catches Spectre, stealing Weaver's farm, and attacks him a little bit, and then goes right back to farming. Is that the play there? I don't know about that. You are now spotted. I mean, I guess you secured your farm, but like, this is bad map awareness. Like, if Weaver was there, that is 100% a dead Enigma. It's right next to where he's farming. Okay, so as somebody that really likes farming jungle and avoiding the team fight until I hit a good item timing, it's really important to farm toward your opponents, so that when that item timing hits, or even before that sometimes, just when the moment arises that your team needs you, you can show up at the fight. It's really a good thing to do. Like right now, Venge is trying to fight two heroes, but he's not alone. Look what's happening. There's a Mirana and a Bane. Catching a courier. And maybe coming to help. No, Mirana goes after the jug. Nope, Mirana goes after the farm and lets the jug go. And the Venge dies stuff. Oh, I love it when things happen in Dota that make you just look like a total idiot that has no idea how to play. Lifestealer gets out. Whoopsies. So Mirana is going to follow to bottom. Actually gets herself surrounded. Questionable decision there. Doesn't know about the Weaver, it seems. Is aware of this push going up the bottom lane, though. No Lotuses to be had. It's going to look to collapse on this from behind whenever the team gets around to defending. Now, these guys don't seem to have vision of the enemy team. And yeah, Razor gets caught from behind. Tombstone plus Undying Ult is a ton of slow. That's a double kill for Uncle Sam. Well played. Meanwhile, top. Morphling and Bane don't seem to be dealing damage to each other. All right, that's a bit of a nothing happening there. The arrow is a whiff. Enigma shows up, but there's no vision, and the Morphling gets off scot-free. Jug and Razor appear top lane. Is it about to be a fight? I don't know. I'm going to start hitting this next highlight button. Looks like it's about to be a fight. So Bane gets caught out. I'm sorry, that's Enigma in a Nightmare. The Tombstone goes down in the middle of everyone. It's not quite enough to get the Enigma out of trouble. Bane goes down as well. Bane? Nope, that wasn't Bane. Venge goes down as well. Why are all of the heroes on this team purple? Ah, what a struggle bus. The Nightmare bounces all over the place. But Tether is going to be good enough for actually Bane this time. Meanwhile, Spectre pressures the mid-wave forward. I'm sure this Weaver right here is going to defend the T2 and get that excellent farm. Oh, that's so late. He just missed out on so much experience and gold. Okay, now he's got his Milner. His team is aggressively positioned. It has got to be time for him to show up to a fight. He is winning net worth for his team. It's 4-2. He had an okay start. And he has returned to jungle. Okay. Mid, Juggernaut goes on Spectre. And Spectre is scary, so Juggernaut buggers right off. Yeah, that's right. We've got a Blade Mail Radiant Spectre with Dispersion and Rage and Time Lapse. Oof, that's a scary build. That is a very scary Spectre. Piece of advice for Radiant this game, which happened in the past more than a week ago. Don't engage on Spectre this match. They take my advice, and Morphling tries to fight 3 heroes at once. Turns out that's sus, so Morphling gets out. Jug and Weaver are bottom, where Mirana is hunting. He's about to spot the Jug. Oh my gosh, they actually can't see each other because of this tree right here. Just peacefully farming jungle. Alright, spotted. Alt popped. Kites for a moment, switches to chase mode. That slow is a lot. It's a lot. And it's just the Flesh Golem slow. I'm sure Desolate helped with the damage there. Pressure's on mid. Morphling gets caught in a Fiend's grip. Followed up by a nice silence. That's a dead Morph. I'm not sure what happened to Lifestealer, but he's dead too. Pressure is on the mid tower. Again, Razor's here and wants to deal with it, but he can't. You just can't do anything going in on multiple heroes. This is definitely an unfortunate do-nothing right-click build. No crowd control, no slow. It could right-click aggressively eventually, but at the moment, with S and Y and Treads and Blightstone, this just doesn't do anything. Alright, Jug sneaks over to grab some Lotuses. Cool. And then continues sneaking, parallel with Mirana. Going for wards. And Mirana will secure the experience room. Meanwhile, top. Let's take it back a second and see what's going on up here. Warfling engages with an Omni Slash. Black Hole interrupted again. Not 100% clear on what interrupted the Black Hole. Spectre gets focused, gets a ton of damage down, but goes down himself. Once it's VS alone, she's pretty squishy and is forced to run for it, but doesn't make it out. Mirana sees 3 low heroes and is ready for some revenge, some vengeance, some revengeance. Ends up nightmared, but it doesn't last long with the Sange. Even getting tethered and losing 95 damage, she hits hard enough to bring down the Lifestealer. Razor ends up CC'd. That's another double kill from Mirana this game. Morphling is very low. Thinks about running through lane, ends up running through... What is this, the river bridge? Far side bridge? What do we call that? Just the bridge? The Dire Bridge? Dire Bridge, Radiant Bridge? I don't know, but I really like this feature that there's a little bridge over here now. Backs off. Stands in jungle. Okay, at this point, just like go home and heal up so you can be useful in the fight. You're not going to fight with none health, ever, right? You are. You're going to narrowly avoid getting killed after the waveform because Fiend's Grip is still on cooldown. Alright. 2 heroes try to fight the thing. Can't see its health bar. It very nearly kills Bane, but this Mirana is a monster. She's got her Satanic now. Working on that Scatty. 163 plus 192 damage equals 213 base damage. Seems high. Gets Nightmare. Gets tethered. Stays invis. Runs away. Minus 174 damage is in fact too much. She's gonna skedaddle for now. Goes and hangs out in the trees. Waits for the debuff to fall off. And Radiant runs away before the fight happens. Do they have vision of this Lifestealer? Because she's about to find Lifestealer. That's a sleep and a tether again, although this time it's too early. Lifestealer goes down. She only lost 70 damage. This Mirana is hitting like a truck. Black Hole protects her from Morphling so she can secure the kill. Onto Razor. And Morphling Sakuchi's away, cleaning up mid. And Dire holds the triangle. Jug shows up in the triangle and just about gets exploded. That slow is too much though, and even with the teleport out, he will go down. Weaver, farming bottom, goes on Spectre. It's real hard, but is hitting a Blade Mail, complete with a second life pool. He will kill the Spectre, though. He's got Vampire Fangs. 15% lifesteal helps a lot with things like Blade Mail. 21, 30 minutes into the game. Slowly losing control of the kill score. And Weaver goes back to jungle. BKB, Desolator, Mjolnir. What are you waiting for? Is it Hurricane Pike? Is that the moment you're strong enough to start participating in this game? Alright, Razor engages, gets the kill on Vengeful Spirit. Mirana shows up from behind with the double damage. That is a very dead Razor. Lifestealer tries to do mean things to simulate. Get the Weaver in trouble. Not sure what that stun just came from. Nightmare is quickly cancelled. Lifestealer's trying to run now, but Mirana just hits too hard. Mirana has the gold for her Scatty. Just to be clear, Uncle Sam's a he, Mirana's a she. Oh, that is a terrible Swift Slash on a bunch of creeps. Followed up by a terrible Omni Slash, also on a bunch of creeps, leaving the Morphling right in front of Mirana. That's a kill for Mirana. So Uncle Sam, he is doing great on this female character. And not to call Uncle Sam she, you know, Mirana's a she, and he's piloting the Mirana. Oh my god, Sam, buy your Scatty. I just want to say, oh, there it is. He bought a Scatty. Okay. Here comes an obscene amount of slow. Any second now. Slow duration, 6 seconds of 50%. 50% movement speed for 3 seconds. That's a lot of slow. I think they stack multiplicatively, so that's 3/4 of their move speed gone. Not 100% clear on how that works, but it is a lot of slow. Alright. Here comes the fight. Weaver, jungling. We'll ignore it. DS and Mirana fight the Lifestealer, who pops a BKB, but is still getting hit by a Scatty. Mirana doesn't like the Weaver, so she pops ult. A nice black hole from the Venge will protect everybody from the troll ult on Weaver. Weaver BKBs and leaps out. Will it be far enough? I don't think so. Oh, maybe. Maybe, but only because Mirana sees the Razor. And just as soon as an attack comes out here, that's going to be all the slow in the world, and Razor's toast. Alright, Weaver stops to jungle a little bit. And Mirana man fights the bottom tower with all the items in Dota. As the creep wave shows up, the bottom tier 2 goes down. Mirana continues this push. Spectre's bringing in top and is about to clash with Jug, maybe? No, he's just going for the experience rune. And the little board dealy, the Observer, the Watcher. Alright, Jug is about to engage on Spectre, ult, Starstorm, and he ults right out. I guess he doesn't actually want any of that. Fascinating decision. Mirana pushed it all the way to the T3, then let the wave die and backed off. We've got Dire kind of camping bottom. Spectre fighting Jug top more. He's pushing a pretty big wave forward, although Decay softens it up nicely. Jug tries to fight Spectre. That's really not going to work. I'm not sure what he's thinking here. Spectre now has a heart to go with his Blade Mail Radiance. Lifestealer does aggressive things against a Mirana and a Spectre and dies for it. Weaver finally decides it's time to fight. Mirana dissimulates out of the first barrage of damage, decides to focus the Morphling, who will Shikuchi out. And I need a momentary pause.
Sorry, Callie.
Oh, no, you're fine. I was just saying, you know, when it...
There we go. Back in my own channel. And here comes the high ground. Morphling pulls Venge in. The Weaver and the Mirana finally face off. Weaver doesn't like it, so he leaves. Morphling decides it's his time. Assimilate breaks up the initial damage again. I'm very impressed with Uncle Sam's use of Dissimilate this game. Like, every time he was maybe in danger a little bit, he just Dissimulates, lets that burst of damage go by, and then comes back with the awesome slow of Flesh Golem Scatty and the huge damage of a very well-statted Universal Hero. Check that out. 200 plus 391 is 355 damage. Excuse me? That's obscene. There's a big black hole right at the entrance to the Radiant Fountain. Weaver gets out again. Just barely. Morphling went down, though. Razor's still dead. The top racks are down. Venge runs through some towers and dies. And Mirana picks up a Blink Dagger. Cool, why not? Maybe for an agility blink eventually. She certainly deletes that Rax when she clicks on it. Chonk, 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 chonk. That's another Rax losing life quickly. Jug casts Decay to pull the creeps out. The blink forward will be enough for the Weaver this time, I believe. Yeah, I believe Bane cleaned up that kill. Lifestealer does aggressive things. The gank build is not so good when you're sieged. Everybody goes on Spectre, but Spectre doesn't take damage. What is this farce? And Marana's just chilling right outside the fountain, looking for another target. Spectre gets pulled back in and says, I am good with that, and just runs into the T4s. Swift Slash on Bane isn't enough damage. Omni Slash on Bane will do it. Then it redirects onto a creep wave. Nothing's hurting Spectre though. Now that Omni Slash is down, I think this build goes back to not doing anything. And it looks like the Mega Creeps are gonna start getting some damage on. Oh, I wasn't even watching that. Let's see that again. So Marana comes after Morphling eventually. Where is Marana right now? Marana went shopping and finished a Strength Blink. Strength Blinks onto the Morphling and blows him right up. And turns and leaves. Why not stay? Unclear. Nobody can hurt her at this point. SNY, Strength Blink, Satanic, 60% bonus strength from Flesh Golem available. Yeah, she's in absolutely no danger. Jug is out of base and hitting the secret shop for his Butterfly. Now that he's got Butterfly, he is still not a viable threat. Yeah, this build is, like, these two abilities together are great, and this is just such do-nothing caster garbage on a Jug. Alright, Venge gets caught. Marana goes on Weaver with a stun. Oh, Troll Alt will keep Weaver up. And at this point, Marana doesn't even have to fear the Troll Alt. And the double leap is no longer enough. That is a dead Weaver. That is a dead Lifestealer. That's a dead Razor. Triple kill. And he's going to go top to clean up Jug as well. There's the Ultra kill. It's too bad Morphling is hiding out in base. At this point, Jug will DC. Marana will clean up the rest of the base. I believe that is GG. If you watched this whole video, you did a better job than me. I didn't even film this whole video in one go. So if you watched this whole video, you're amazing. Thanks for watching. Hit that like button. It means the world to me. If you want more content, you can find me streaming Tuesdays and Thursday nights. If you want to support the channel, the best way to do that is through Patreon. Links in the description below for all of those things. I didn't expect this. Sam decided to kill every building in the base instead of just ending. But I don't think there's much else coming here. I really don't think there's much more coming. Okay. All right. One last fight at base is going to be a dead Jug. Is he gonna ult and Satanic and just go for it? Because now's the moment. No? No ult Satanic YOLO? One more Weaver kill. There's the Troll ult. Ooh, Troll ult almost brings down the Spectre. Not quite. Okay, that will do it. Good luck, have fun, don't die. I will catch you in the next one. To the post game. To the post game. There we go.